Good morning. Yep, more reading, more research, more reading, and more research. Came across a really, great lady. Yes, I do come across some really good men too, like Christian McNicholson. Joanne Losack, the product coach. I like her. Well, I tend to be a bit biased, and I tend to respect people more when they actually have something a little bit free to give. I'm not saying I'm gonna, take you for granted, but gee whiz, you give really good information, just a little bit, like Jigger, who said you just have one of those aha moments. No, not Oprah. No, those moments that make you go, Arsenio. And she does, so thank you for that. Joanna Losack, the product coach. TheMagicOfKnowledge.com, all one word. Awesome, 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 awesome. So nice that people actually give good information for free. Just a teeny bit. I don't know how long she's been coaching, but I am glad she does. Teaching me a lot about my stuff and what I have to offer. So, I was asked, I know you thought I forgot about you, Spirit, but I didn't. About what I'm doing, which tells me I must not be making myself clear. I'm sorry, I'm just so excited. And it just, anyway, so I've been doing, readings and healings and stuff like that since I think I was about really 15. So, my mother never taught us we have to have a degree in order to be or have something. My mother had a 9th grade education, and she was a millionaire, I think 3 or 4 times over. So, knowledge isn't only in the books and on a piece of paper that says, I declare you to be a thing. So therefore, she's like, get out, study, do whatever you want to do, but you have to go to church on Sundays, my church. So I did, and when I got 18 and moved out promptly when she went to Hawaii for the 3rd time for a vacation, I moved out. I didn't tell her because me and my mom were like this, okay? And I knew there was going to be a whole crying scene and all that stuff, and I didn't want to go through that. So I moved out while she went on vacation. So, at that point, I'm going to college, like most people do, 2-year college, until I had to dissect that damn cat, and I'm like, no, I'm cool. So because of that 1-2 classes, I didn't get my AA, which I would have done if it weren't for that cat. I just don't believe that I should have to cut something open to see what it looks like on the inside. Especially in 1980, I mean, we had enough technology then to know you don't have to do that anymore. So I took adult ed classes, and I hop, skipped, and jumped, took theology, hop, skipped, and jumped from every religion under the sun, well, in Southern California, that I could think of, and I decided I just wanted to help people. So Miss Williams, my what do you call her, the counselor lady, she's, okay, what do you want to be? And I'm like, honey, I'm an Aries. I want to be a lot of things. I want to be a go dancer. I want to be a nurse. I want to be a lawyer. I want to be, I mean, the list was long of everything I want to do. I said, okay, I just want to help people. I want people to know that since I had a really good mother and taught us, it's never really as bad as you think. Even, if you were raped and abused, and with the single thought that knowing that something out there is different, that this isn't normal, what is, but you know what I mean. With that single thought, anything is possible. Just the ability to think, or just to hear somebody's conversation, and you hear somebody say, oh, what a happy life I have, me and my boyfriend, and he's so good to me, and this other person's thinking, yeah, but my boyfriend beat and raped me, but whatever. It's still the possibility. With one thought, all things can change. So, fast forward here. Okay, this might be a 2-parter. So I told my mom, I said, I don't know what I want to be. I don't know what it's called. That's always been my problem in life. I know how to do stuff, but I don't know what it's called. Yeah, believe it or not, and sometimes I don't always take a joke, and I'm very still shy about dancing. So see, you guys know a little bit more about me. I'm not always aggressive about all things in my life. So she says, well, I don't know, let's see. So she makes a list of, lots of different jobs. She says, this one does this, and this one does this, and this one does this. This is my mom now, not Mrs. Williams. So I said, well, I really don't like school, so I want to be whichever one takes the least amount of school. Well, of course, to be a marriage and family counselor, even then, took 5-7 years. To be a therapist, still 10 years. Though I would have accomplished it by now, but I still am not willing to dissect that damn cat, so ain't gonna happen. And from what I hear, even when I moved here to go to Ohlone, the College for the Deaf, yes, I was going to get my degree and all that good stuff, and it turned out I generally knew more than the teachers. And then that's when the cost of going to college went up. It started in 1981. We had to start paying for college. Did you know that? In 1981, in San Bernardino, California, we did anyway. Up till then, it was free. You paid for your books, that's it. So I go to Ohlone, and they raised their prices. I couldn't afford to go anymore, so I would just go sit in the back of the class, just to be around the other deaf people, and be able to interpret for, a little money, not to get rich, but hey, I was, 23, doing interpreting jobs for $25 an hour, so, and that's just without being certified, but the deaf lady at the center knew me, and she knew I was good, and I was loyal and faithful and all that good stuff. So, sorry, fast forward. I knew I was good at working with people. I knew people felt good in my presence. I didn't know what that was called, but I know I did it, and I love people, all people. And I don't know, I just didn't know what to call it. So that's when I joined YouTube, and I ran across Kama Anku, Spiritual Physique, and something just clicked. Excuse me. And I said, I think that's what I do. So I told my mom, I said, I think that's me, a life coach. And she says, well, what is it? So we looked it up, a person that makes people feel better, help them stay on their goals, yada, yada, yada. And I'm like, that's me, that's what I do. Oh gosh, all these years later. Anyway, it doesn't matter, I'm still doing the job for God. So that's all that really matters. So I said, okay, well now I have a name for what I like to do, and you don't really have to go to school for it. But I'm taking courses anyway, and they do not require that I dissect a cat. Sorry, I keep looking at the time in case you're wondering. So I'm taking lots and lots of courses all over. So now that Kama has started her certification program, I'm going to be taking that. So I can't wait. I'm so excited. Excuse me. And I'm gonna cut this off and do part 2 now. Sorry, I'll be right back, Spirit.